fucking got the Gorilla Mind strawberry candy today, dude. This shit's fucking good. This shit tastes fucking amazing. So we'll see how the fucking pump is, but shoulders, triceps, and whatever else we're fucking feeling today. I don't know. Fucking should be the back day, but we'll do some shoulders and triceps for sure. So I'm at the Marion Elite. Honestly, there's not much else to fucking go off of. Let's just fucking jump in there and get her started, shall we? Woo! Dude, that shit feels fucking good, man. That shit's fucking good. So I'll start with shoulder press and then move into, I don't know, do some Arnold's or some shit like that, and then fucking go from there. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't feel heavy enough right off the bat. I'm gonna go directly up to the 40s. I did, however, feel that set. I fucking felt that shit. Ooh. All right. Damn. I need to fucking work my triceps for the last couple months. And now that I think about it, like, I haven't really had a day where I've just focused on fucking tricep exercises. And that's why I wanted to go more into the isolated workouts where I'm just focusing on one muscle, because then I'm hitting everything, right? But when you focus on those isolated workouts, it's like you also don't get enough in one day to make yourself feel fulfilled, or at least for me. Get in here, get some intensity in, and fucking focus up for, I don't know what, focus up for like an hour, 2 hours, hour and a half, maybe. Because I just said 2 hours, it's not where it's at, but like, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour and a half, you should be able to come in here and get probably everything done for the day. And I noticed in one of my other videos that, like, I wasn't raising my left side as high as my left side, or my right side, sorry. And I need to focus on the symmetry and trying to make those, get those reps equivalent. Because I feel like if I don't, I'm not putting as much effort into each level of the set. Not each level of the set, but like each separate arm. So like if I go this high with my right arm and this high with my left arm, like obviously I'm not putting in that fucking work with my left arm. So I need to equate it. Over explanation of simple shit. If that makes sense. Let's get these up, shall we? All right, to the lateral raises. Fucking tough luck, and I guess this video is gonna be just about my shoulders, because as I'm looking back, I just realized that I did not record any of the triceps that I just did. I don't know what happened. I think as I was setting up my tripod, I fucking hit something, but yeah, we didn't record any of that, so I don't know. Maybe I'll make an extra segment at the end of the video to fucking make up for it. So yeah, this video is just basically gonna be fucking shoulders, but it is what it is. Still gotta get you guys the video. Ooh. All right. Fucking do some front delt raises. I do not like how the shoulder feels, dude. Ooh. shoulders. I think that's the best they've looked, but I still need to just work on it. Still need to just work on it. I think I've gotten to the point where like I've eaten whatever I want long enough, you know. I fucking done the calorie, not even like I haven't done the too much bulking, right? But I think I'm to the point where like I don't want to put on any more fat mass. I think I want to just clean up the diet and everything forward, and then just lean up completely, and then lean bulk from here out. I know it's kind of like delusional to try and want to do that shit, but I would rather put it on slowly and fucking take my time and see cleaner results than I would try to sit here and put it on as fast as possible and have to work. I feel like even harder to obtain the results that I want. So no more shit, no more bad dieting, anything. I know that's kind of like, not very specific, but I just went to the grocery store today. We'll change up some shit. Change up how I'm eating day by day. Up the protein, lower the fats, shit like that. I'll show you guys. I'm actually going to use Jeff Nipper's fucking calorie counting app. I'm going to fucking get a subscription to that and move from there. So I'm pretty impressed with the shoulders, triceps. Dude, they're fucking getting there, but they're like, that's still, compared to when I started, and like, dude, just compared to when I started, this is fucking insane to see.
So I wasn't actually sure whether I was going to include this in this video or make it its own standalone thing, but I didn't really get enough of the footage that I wanted to get out of the lifting segment, so I just kind of decided that I'd throw this in at the end of this one. But basically what I wanted to talk about is like get you guys introduced to like what my motives are, how I started lifting, why I'm even doing what I'm doing at the moment. Basically I started like right as COVID was coming up. It's like a couple months after COVID had started, lockdown had started, pretty much just working my ass off at a grocery store and not putting, I wasn't putting as much effort into school as I should have, especially like after COVID and stuff hit. Like my senior year was not really dedicated to my academics or anything like that, mainly because it was all online. So I was pretty much just doing whatever the fuck I wanted to at the time, right? So I ended up fucking pretty much started lifting my senior year, really got into it, and pretty much found a group of friends that I was like, okay, these guys also enjoy doing like similar shit to what I do, but we weren't all immensely dedicated or anything. And I started going to the gym with a group of like 4 guys. And over time, that kind of devolved into a group of like 2 guys. And that those 2 guys were me and John. So me and John ended up hanging out with this other kid that we ended up meeting, or that I guess John knew and I ended up meeting. And we had all started lifting together and kind of built what we knew and built our relationship kind of going forward together. And pretty much like I was a beginner, man. I had honestly no idea what I was doing. You could say I still honestly have no idea what I'm fucking doing, but I like to think that I have a basic idea of what the fuck's going on these days. So basically got to the point where I was graduated, pretty much moved out to Colorado, was on my own for a while, and I was helping out some family out there and pretty much had nothing else to do besides figure out how to further myself, figure out how to improve, figure out what I was going to do with my life going forward. And pretty much the conclusion that I came to was like I needed to be in the gym. So I found a rec center out in Silverthorne, Colorado. Super nice place, honestly, super nice gym. And I spent probably about 75% of my time out there doing that shit because I had pretty much all my other expenses taken care of at that point in time. So I was working my ass off in the gym. I do like 30 minutes of cardio a day, and I was lifting every day, and I was just incredibly lean, incredibly fucking like toned where it was at, you know what I mean? And I was really happy with myself, but I didn't have the fucking size or any actual like serious muscle to fucking show off yet. So I pretty much ended up, after a string of events, moving home, and then kind of working on myself for a while. And I've been, I was in and out of a couple different jobs until I found a career in something completely separate, commercial kitchen equipment for a while. And I spent about a year and a half doing that until, some kind of events happened and I decided to split ways from something that I didn't feel was necessary for me at the time. So coming to, all the way forward now and all these experiences and all this shit that's happened and kind of thinking about it for a while, I realized that like this is the best outcome that I could have possibly asked for. It really is. It's the best outcome I could have possibly asked for. I am more focused now on working on myself and building myself forward than I've ever been in the past. And I feel like I know exactly what to do to get myself where I need to be. And it's just a challenge of breaking yourself down and building yourself up to the point where you can be where you want to be. It's not easy. It takes time and there's a lot of things that you got to think about and sacrifice and a lot of decisions that you have to make. And like I've kind of just been saying recently, it's all about making the decisions faster than the other guys, than the other gals, the other person that's fucking doing whatever you're doing. So in my mind, I'm not spending hours of time making decisions anymore. Whether am I going to show up to a job that I hate and that I don't want to be at, and then I, like doesn't feel like it's furthering me, or am I going to go out and look for different opportunities? Those are questions that I've been asking myself more and more and more often. Not that question in specific, but just questions on those different levels. So I built myself to the point where now I have a bunch of other opportunities going for me. I'm doing other stuff for work. I have a fully separate career that I'm getting prepared to kind of move towards. And I just feel better about myself. And it's because I changed my attitude and I changed the way that I was approaching all these situations and not being as negative about the shit that happened or that happened in the past or whatever. Because we could sit here and say that, and I'm not discrediting you or your experiences or anything like that. But you can sit here and say that the past is more important than everything that, or you can hang on to, you can cling on to it. You can let it fucking eat at you. You can let it consume you. You can think about everything that fucking happened previously and what everyone else is doing. I've been there. I've done that. Or you can choose to leave it all behind because it doesn't matter. I can't go back, right? You can't go back, right? We can't go back in time. So why the fuck would we even think about the past? Why wouldn't we just try to be better and go directly towards the future? I'm kind of sick of just sitting around thinking about what could have been or what could have been or what could have been or what could be. And that's what I feel like a lot of people who I'm talking to are thinking about, like, oh, I wish things were back like this. I wish things were this way or that way. Guess what? Nothing's ever going to be the same as it was again. Isn't that fucking crazy? Nothing's ever going to be the same as it was again. We're at a point in time where, and we've always been at a point in time where change is constant. Change is just going to be, it's every day, dude. You fucking go to bed, you wake up, all of a sudden there's a new iPhone out. You know what I mean? So like technology is ever changing. People are ever changing. Nothing's ever going to be the same. Life is not going to be the same. We're just organisms, dude. We're just humans in my eyes. And we're just going to make new mistakes. We're going to fuck up and we're going to learn, and then we're just going to make new mistakes. So quit being so hard on yourself in every fucking aspect, this, that, or the other thing. Quit sitting there and going like, oh my God, I'm worried about what Joe, Bill, and Stacy are doing. Because if you're really worried about moving forward, and if you're really worried about how you're going to build the best version of yourself, you're not worried about what Joe and fucking Stacy are doing. I'm worried about what Xander's going to do in the next, to take the next step forward. I'm always talking about like the top 5 things you could do right now. Do right now to get yourself ahead. Not tomorrow, not the next day, not whatever. Write that list of your 5 things that you could do right now to get fucking ahead. So I don't know. I kind of ramble and I kind of go all over the place, but I'm kind of sick of just seeing everybody be like, yeah, I'm just going to deal with it. Yeah, it just is what it is. Yeah, there's like no change. There's nothing I can do to change that. And I've had conversations with people where they've actively told me that. And then they've like just tried to defend that, things are just the way that they are. Like, I don't know. I don't feel like everybody's that clouded. I don't feel like everybody's really that clouded and in judgment. I feel like everybody knows that, like, dude, when you look at something, you know whether it's right or wrong, right? Like, whether you're being fed bullshit or not. I think you just gotta, I don't know. It's just make better judgment calls. Make better judgment calls has been how is how I've been thinking about it. Make your own judgment calls. Develop your own opinions on things. Don't let other people tell you how things are. Don't let other people tell you where you should be at right now. Don't, just make a choice to accept your surroundings, adapt to your surroundings, and move forward from that. That's what I've been trying to implement into my life. That's how I've been trying to build myself forward, and I think it works. I think it works. I think the process works if you stick to it. And I'm not perfect at it. I'm not better than you, Fred, or anybody else at it. You know what I mean? I'm just somebody trying to sit here and trying to tell. Like, I don't know. I think it's beneficial to hear from somebody else. Like, you kind of need to just pick it up, right? You kind of need to just pick it up. If you're not where you want to be, you kind of just need to pick it up. I've noticed, like, dude, time and time again, I feel like I get to these points where, like, yeah, I'm where I want to be, and then I fucking just you let the gas off. You completely let the gas off, and then shit starts to fall a little bit, and you're like, oh, what the fuck's happening, dude? Oh, what the fuck's happening? But if you keep the gas up all the time, keep the pressure up all the time, if you're as intensive all the time, if you get fucking obsessive about this shit all the time, you're gonna see that fucking change eventually, right? Right? You're gonna see something process out of that eventually. So I don't know. I am obsessive. I'm super fucking obsessive about just about everything that I'm doing right now. And I think that's a positive and a negative. I think I get overwhelmed. I think I just get in my head about shit. So I think I need to just like follow my own advice, shut up and just keep moving forward. You know what I mean? The videos need to get more organized. The lifting needs to get more organized. I need to be pushing higher weight. I need to be eating, you know, more calories, but I also need to be eating better at the same time. I'm not somebody that wants to half-ass this shit. I really don't want to half-ass this shit. And I don't know if I've presented that so far, but I do not want to fucking half-ass this shit, dude. I like I'm so obsessed with the physique and like getting where I want to with my dream physique that like I think I could like, dude, it's bad. It's bad. I constantly think about it all the fucking time. I constantly think about it all the fucking time and just about nothing else. And it stems from a lot of anxiety and a lot of other shit that happens. But basically, I don't know. Just turn, like, you have to adapt that shit. You have to almost like stop thinking that all these negative emotions, all these negative feelings and shit are bad. You just have to find an outlet where you can express that shit in a positive way. If that made any sense, I don't know. I kind of just feel like I ramble sometimes when I'm fucking doing this shit, but I want to get a little bit realer with you guys for a second. I wanted to just kind of fucking talk, just kind of see if I can get any feedback from you guys. Um, but other than that, it's been a good one, guys. It's been a fucking good one. I'm still enjoying making these as of right now. Normally I like get really into something and I'm like, oh, this kind of sucks like 2 or 3 weeks later, but I'm still fucking thinking about this all the time, you guys. I still, I think I really do love making content. So as long as you guys keep receiving it well, I'll keep fucking pushing it out for you. So it's been a good one, and I'll see you guys in the fucking next one. Peace.